A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, Birmingham City Council has enlisted the help of military planners to address the escalating rubbish crisis that has gripped the city following a month-long strike by refuse workers. The strike, initiated on March 11th, was sparked by a dispute over pay, resulting in thousands of tons of rubbish piling up on the streets and prompting serious public health concerns. The situation has become so dire that the council declared a major incident on March 31st, leading to an urgent appeal for assistance from neighboring authorities. In response to the ongoing crisis, the government has decided to allocate a small number of military personnel to provide logistical support. However, it is important to note that these military planners will not be involved in the physical collection of rubbish. Instead, their expertise will be utilized to streamline operations and ensure a swift response to the associated public health risks. A government spokesperson stated, "The government has already provided a number of staff to support the council with logistics and make sure the response on the ground is swift to address the associated public health risks." The spokesperson further clarified that the military personnel assigned to Birmingham will be office-based and will focus on operational planning. This initiative is part of a broader strategy to mitigate the public health risks posed by the accumulated waste, which has raised alarms among residents and health officials alike. The strike, led by the Unite Union, has seen refuse workers walk out and protest against proposed changes that they argue would lead to significant pay cuts. Union leaders have claimed that some workers could lose up to £8,000 annually as a result of these changes, a claim that the council disputes, stating that only a small number of workers will be affected. Unite's General Secretary, Sharon Graham, emphasized the gravity of the situation, asserting that this dispute is not about greed, but rather about protecting the livelihoods of low-paid workers. She stated, "It is important to reiterate the truth, as opposed to the lies being peddled in an attempt to distract. This dispute is about workers losing up to £8,000 of their pay, which for some is almost a quarter." As tensions rise, Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner has urged the striking workers to accept an improved deal proposed by the council. The union is set to hold a ballot on a partial deal aimed at ending the strike, which could potentially bring some resolution to the ongoing crisis. Meanwhile, the council is actively seeking to address the rubbish issue by exploring various measures, including opening household waste centers for residents and collaborating with neighboring authorities to provide additional vehicles and crews. The situation in Birmingham serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between labor rights and public health, as both sides navigate the complexities of this ongoing dispute. As the city grapples with the aftermath of the strike, residents are left to contend with the unsightly and unhygienic conditions that have become all too familiar on their streets. With military planners now involved, the hope is that a coordinated response will help alleviate the burden of waste that has plagued Birmingham for the past month. However, the resolution of the strike remains uncertain, as workers prepare to vote on the proposed deal that could ultimately determine the future of refuse collection in the city. As the situation continues to unfold, all eyes will be on Birmingham to see how this crisis is resolved and what it means for the workers and residents affected by the ongoing strike. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.